It's that video again. Is it worth farming Skybound Oratorio? The answer is yes. Now for the longer answer, yes. Now let's go into detail as to why it's worth farming for. So going right into this event, I can tell that many players, beginners, mid-level players, and endgame players all want to farm this event. This event is very good. Why, you might ask? Because there's a lot of things going for it. There is a lot of things going for this event. As always, let's start with the endgame players first. So endgame players, most of you guys will want to farm the guns in D1 and D3. So D1 here, if you guys don't know, has the baguette guns, the best or one of the best destroyer guns in the game. A lot of firepower, all that good jazz to it. D1 is a very good place to farm. You would want to farm here. Most of you guys would want to farm here. D1 is the good to go map. Like most of you guys farming the Iris D2 map, now there's no time gate on it. You can farm D1 as much as you want. So D1, highly recommend you guys farm for this. Very good map. The other map is going to be D3 right here. Now D3, this drops the heavy cruiser gun, and this gun right here is the best heavy cruiser gun for high explosives as of right now in the game. So if you guys want some HE guns for your heavy cruisers, this is the best place to farm for that. So if you guys want it, go for it. These two guns right here are very, very good. I'll talk in detail as to why these guns are particularly good. As you guys already know, I had a bit I talked about the Trash Kent gun like about a year ago, saying like it was probably like one of the best guns in the game, and it is. So I'm gonna go over to, let's find a destroyer right here. I think Udachi was one of the ones I was using earlier. Udachi here. And this gun right here is comparable with the Trash Kent gun. So we go here, we do that, and boom, right? It's one shell off, faster reload, high explosive. Has good mods too. Like I think better mods and whatnot as well too. Or I think this one has better, but both of them are comparable, equal. So unlike the Trash Can gun where you can't get them right now because it's gated, and the Iris D2 farming where you can't farm there because you can only do it like 3 times a day, this is the map you want to farm. D1 is a good map. Now for D3, D3 has the high explosive heavy cruiser gun. This gun right here is the best gun compared to whatever we have right now. So we've been going through this little routine where a lot of the HE heavy cruiser guns aren't spectacular. Like St. Louis's gun isn't like God tier or whatever, or the one we get from the I think it's like Gear Labs or whatever. That one's kind of whatever as well too. But this one right here is pretty damn good. It's pretty damn good. So I was testing it earlier. You guys saw the video probably roughly around here. This gun is way better. Now you get one more shell here. It's a little bit longer reload, but the spread is just way better. This is single target, this is double. It's just way better. Way better. The mods here are identical. Shell velocity is faster. It's just way better altogether. Way better. This one right here, it's easy to farm. Doesn't require any like PR grinding or whatever. You just gotta farm D3. Just gotta farm D3. So if you're an endgame player, yes, farm this map. It's very good. Especially D1. You want to get D1. As for heavy cruiser gun, you can probably grab a few of them. I wouldn't grab too many. But you would want to have a lot of destroyer guns. They're really good. And they basically slot onto like submarines, battleships, sub-oxes for USS ships, sub guns for USS cruisers, and destroyers use them as well too. It's just a good gun altogether. So you will want to farm D1 as much as possible. So endgame players farm D1. If you want D3, farm that as well too. Mid game players, you guys are gonna be roughly around the same right here. I'm assuming you guys can get to D3. I'm gonna hope you guys get to D3. If you guys can't get to D3, that's fine. D1 is still easy enough for you guys, and it has the destroyer guns. So if you guys can't reach D3, farm D1. Otherwise, if you can reach both, obviously get your allergies, but I think most of you guys are gonna farm D1 and blow over your cap, or at least I'm hoping you guys are gonna blow over your cap. So just stick to D1, and then you can buy allergies if you need her, or Gion, my bad, if you really need her. Just farm D1. Otherwise, if you want the heavy cruiser guns and you want the Gion drop, go for it. But you can just buy it because you're gonna sit here and farm for a while. But if you do need more heavy cruiser guns, definitely go farm it out. I want to say get like probably 2 or 3 at most. Don't get too many of them, but that's okay. That amount is fine. But for destroy guns, you want to have as much as these as possible. Trust me, I have like 14 of them, and I'm still needing more. So you want these. And as for early game players, you guys unfortunately probably can't reach this stage of the game. That's fine. In B3, whatever, it has the purple tier of this gun right here. So this one right here, you can farm that out. I'm not sure if it's like the best heavy cruiser gun for purple tier at that state of the game, but if you want to, go for it. B1 also has the purple one of this one right here. This is also not that bad as well too. So if you need destroy guns, farm that as well too. So I recommend if you guys are to farm guns, farm the B1 or the B3. B3 drops Gion obviously, but if you want the destroy guns or whatever, you can farm out B1. I think this one's like similar to the newer one. Like this is similar to that one. I'm not exactly sure. I need to check the statistics on it, but I think it's like very similar though. So you just farm this one out at B1. Otherwise, if you guys can reach B3, farm out to here. But you guys got 2 weeks though. I highly recommend if you are a new player, dump your not skip tickets, dump your EXP packets, do whatever it takes, get to D1 and start farming destroy guns. Trust me, these are very good and these will last you a very long time. It's been it's one of the best DD guns for like 3 years now, and it's still up there. Still very good gun. So highly recommend that. And as for shop priorities, as always, this shop here is pretty stacked. So let's talk about the stuff to get. As always, if you guys don't have the ships yet and you're into collection or whatever purposes, get both of the drops. Gion is also very, very good as well too for some endgame players. The shield and protection and whatnot, very good, very protective, very defensive as well too. A solid ship here, a solid ship. Otherwise, grab both for collection and whatnot. As for the guns, grab one heavy cruiser gun, save you some time of farming an extra 1 or 2 if you really need to. So cash out on that. As for the Gion, the JB gun right here, grab it. It is a really good heavy cruiser, high explosive gun for JB. The issue is the spread is awful, but there's ways to alleviate that. Me personally, I don't use JB too much nowadays, but if you guys really want to use her, go ahead and grab this. But it's really only good for her. I wouldn't recommend using this on anyone else, but if you want to use it, grab it for her. It's solid. And as always, the UR prints, the SSR cat boxes, the SSR prints as well too, DR prints, whatnot. Grab your oil. Oil is very, very good to grab now because you can get so much coins out of it. This is the highest focus right now rather than coins and whatnot before. So grab the oil and then grab your essentials as always. So as always, usually so far up until now, a lot of the events we had are it's not really worth farming for most players because you don't have to farm much. Just cap the 50k or whatever you're trying to go for the maximum DR prints and whatnot and get out. But this event is very solid. A good DD gun, a good heavy cruiser gun, the best of both categories, or one of the best in both categories, heavy cruiser and destroyer. So yes, it is worth farming for. It is worth farming for. D1, D3 is up to you guys. Grab whatever you guys need, farm a lot, get as many as possible, and until this event ends, I expect to see a lot of you guys just busting out as many destroyer guns as possible and whatnot, because you're gonna need a lot of them. You're gonna need a lot of them. Where's mine at? Somewhere right here. Somewhere right here. You're gonna need a lot of them. You're gonna need a lot of them. So good luck, guys. Have fun farming, and I'll see you guys next video.